Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Browns are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bengals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4. Running left is Crowell. Fighting through. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Watch it now.
Kessler finding some room at midfield. Man open left side. It's Williams. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. The 20. Gets it to Gordon. A really nice Nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Into the red zone now. It's Kessler. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again, they run with Hill. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Dalton. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. After getting that turnover on the 1st drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second down following the run. This is Crowell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football. Two yards to go here on third down.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
All right, here we go. Over. No. Check. Patriots. No. Check. Patriots.
On the counter, it's Crowell. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Play fake to Crowell, now Kessler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
See, that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Hill. They find some open field here. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, Wide receivers, they have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second down, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now it's Crowell, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now Kessler on second down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Kessler on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. Over. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Single slot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. I got 29. No. Check. Let me go now. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Dalton throwing on second down. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. So Dalton now going deep downfield for Ross. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An NFL update. 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, Crowell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Dalton, 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. It's second down. Dalton looking. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now to the air, Dalton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The handoff, running left, Crowell. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run with Crowell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on first is Kessler. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Andy Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green, 39. Green.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4... you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Breaks a tackle. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone,
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Dalton to Hill on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go! Blue line it! Blue line!
Kessler wants to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Second down following the run.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Set. No.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll run it again with Crowell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, Kessler. He's got his tight end in Njoku. A good pickup there at 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Let's go. Blue,
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tight ends left. 4 down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is level. Knocked down hard. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They begin the drive with Hill. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down. Dalton. And this one's incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly, Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Watch right, watch right.
They run it again with Hill. Room to run past midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Man left, man left. Four down.
From midfield here, Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton now to pass. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Now let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And some space here. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the